at Rabbi Letterman's house, or his community. Rabbi Letterman is a friend of mine, and if you don't know him, they had a bar mitzvah there. They went to his son's bar mitzvah. There at the bar mitzvah, they met a fellow, Morris Abrams, who just moved into our community recently. And Morris said, they were sitting at the same table at the bar mitzvah. And Morris said, I have this farm, a small farm in Pine Valley. If you don't know where Pine Valley is, go straight about an hour. It's out there in the forest there. So he says, we have chickens, we have goats. I've been there before. Why don't you come and visit? So we'll go and visit. So they went to visit Morris's farm in Pine Valley. And then Morris says, the high holidays are coming up. Why don't you spend the high holidays by me? I happen to have an RV, a big camper. And you can stay with us in the camper. And we'll have, Yom Kippur over there. So David says to his wife, I'm going to stay in a camper. And Yom Kippur. I'm going to stay in a camper. And, it's not going to spend the Yom Kippur. So being a strong-willed wife, she convinced him, okay, we'll do it. So meanwhile, Lilac is in Toronto, my old hometown, and where there's got to be about 300,000 Jews in Toronto. At least half of them are men, and of them probably a lot of them are single. And meanwhile, nothing was happening. And she was there for Rosh Hashanah. So her friends are all telling her, Lilac, when are you going home to San Diego? It's such a far-off place. Stay here in holy Toronto for Yom Kippur. And stay here. She said, no, I really want to go home. I want to go to my parents. So Lilac ended up spending Yom Kippur in the camper with her parents and the Abrams. And a very weird situation. They came here to services. They usually go, the Shea family, as you probably know, go to Poway, Chabad Poway. That's their synagogue. That's where they daven. But that's normally where they would be. They would be there for the holidays. I'm sure you were probably there for Rosh Hashanah, right? So they were there, but for some strange, unusual reason, they ended up spending Yom Kippur in an RV, in a trailer in the parking lot over here, and with their daughter. After services, they came up to me. David came up to me. I see their daughter, a lovely girl. I said, what's happening over here? And they said, well, we're looking for a shidduch for our daughter. You know anybody? So I turned to Moshe Kligman, and Moshe, come on over here. We got something here. We have the most eligible bachelor here in our community, Jay. I mean, we're saving the best of the best for Jay, the best of the best of the best. And so Moshe came over, and Moshe is Jay's mashpia. He's the fellow who really introduced him to Chabad, to everything, and he said, let me meet her. So Moshe took Lilac over to the side here in the library, and they sat down for an hour or something. It's a long time. You wanted to meet her. You wanted to see her. How long? 2 hours. 2 hours was it?
2 hours. And after an hour for us. We were investigating.
2 hours. And he wanted to make sure, that Jay is like his son. Jay is such a special guy.